This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, checking in with Coach Brent Key before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Lowers those pads. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media.
And obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Finds his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Florida's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes a workhorse. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing. That playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Pryor. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in.
With a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Hard running there. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage. For the receiver to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Pryor. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to...
Moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one, that works with the next one. And it's been a clinic on this drive so far.
And the game. We'll try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with ball. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gators!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Goes to the option. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David.
Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Yellow Jackets sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to...
Caught, and he's got room. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Maybe some room here. That's a count. They can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like that back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Makes the catch. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a...
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's reeled in. It's Mays. Still running at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Pressure coming, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Booster! Q! Freeze!
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Finds some time. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll set up to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start from my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going.
Maybe a crease. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalling out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
They're working that left side. Runs through a man. He might have space. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Bring in the heat. Makes a connection. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Gators come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's Maddox. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running inside, it's Hosley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. On target. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 8 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Fighting Irish coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the swamp.
Number 33, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he talked to his team in the locker room about their energy level. He said this game is close, but everything of our season is on the line. He's trying to get them fired up, getting them on the field, ready to go here to start the third. More energy, more enthusiasm. They've got to have it here late in the season to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Okay, Holly, starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off-play action. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Going to the run, it's Hosley. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
2nd and goal for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's a give the ball. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He hits lets the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're...
Snags it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Gators!
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Release to the back. Found a seam. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking for room. It's Hosley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man. It's Addison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And here's the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's ball.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Just keeps swinging it. Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the returner goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Florida! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
23.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's made. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. Fires on the move. With the catch, it's Allen. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Going the other way, and he's got room. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the off the play fake. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Off the boot, looking for his man. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Addison. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. He wants to go deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 45. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Here's Jaden one more time. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. They'll run it. It's ball. And to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable. And with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has... their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. The play action fake. Fires downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute.
There's a crease. Shakes off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the tight end in motion. Ball again. And they're going to... Another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that